In this video, we will be discussing student loan forgiveness programs. There are a few programs that will allow some people to have their student loans forgiven over time. Here is a list of these programs. Public Student Loan Forgiveness. The Public Service Loan Forgiveness (PLSF) program was put together to provide aid to people who are employed in public service. The PSLF cover a variety of fields. Working in public service is not a guarantee that you will be able to qualify for a PSLF. A large factor in determining qualification is the organization you work under. You are eligible for a loan forgiveness of 100%. In order to qualify for such a program, you must have full-time employment at a federal, state, or local government agency. You may also qualify if you work for a 501(c)(3) designated organization. All direct federal loans such as direct subsidized and unsubsidized loans, direct plus loans, and direct consolidation loans, federal Perkins loans and family education loans can also qualify if you consolidate them through a direct consolidation loan. If you qualify for a PSLF, then you will be required to make payments through a qualifying repayment plan. To find out if you qualify, you will need to fill out and submit an employment certification for Public Service Loan Forgiveness form. You will have to submit a form every year while enrolled in the program. To apply for PSLF, you will need to fill out a certification form mentioned above each year, or when there is a change of your employment. Fed Loan Servicing will review the form and inform you if you are eligible. They may require additional information such as tax returns, 1040 or W-2, or pay stubs. Forgiveness through income-based repayment. When you are enrolled in an IBR, your student loan payments are reduced to 10 to 15% of your current income. The remaining balance of your student loan will be forgiven after 20 to 25 years of consistent payments. In order to be eligible, your current income must be low enough that the adjusted payment is lower than the current student loan payments. Not every loan qualifies for IBR. Here is a list of those that do qualify. Direct subsidized and unsubsidized loans, direct grad plus loans, subsidized and unsubsidized FFEL Stafford loans, FFEL plus loans made to grad students, federal Perkins loans if consolidated, and direct consolidation loans, unless they were used to repay Parent Plus loans or FFEL loans made to parents. To apply, you can obtain a paper application through your loan servicer or apply through studentaid.gov. You will also need proof of income such as a pay stub or tax return information. If you are enrolled, you will need to make consistent payment for 20 to 25 years and inform loan servicers of any changes to your income. This plan is best for those who have a large debt and a low-income job. Forgiveness with pay as you earn. The pay as you earn plan places a cap on your monthly payment that is around 10% of your current income. Any remaining balance after 20 years of consistent payments will become eligible for forgiveness. The forgiven amount could be treated as a taxable income. Your payments will depend on your current income and household family members. In order to qualify for the program, you need to have been a new borrower as of Oct. 1, 2007 with a direct loan disbursement after Oct. 1, 2011. In order to qualify, the pay as you earn your monthly payment must be lower than the standard 10-year payment plan. You can apply at studentaid.com. Here is a list of the loans that qualify. Direct subsidized and unsubsidized loans, direct grad plus loans, subsidized and unsubsidized FFL, Stafford loans if consolidated, FFEL loans made to grad students, if consolidated federal Perkins loans if consolidated, direct consolidation loans, unless they repaid Parent Plus loans or FFEL loans made to parents. Forgiveness with revised pay as you earn. Revised pay as you earn is similar to pay as you earn. Your payments are capped at 10% of your current income. Undergraduates will have their loans forgiven after 20 years, while loans for graduate schools will be forgiven after 25 years of consistent monthly payments. With this plan, however, you could end up with higher payments than with the standard 10-year plan if you were to receive an increase in your income. You can apply at studentaid.com. Any of these loans qualify for this plan. Direct subsidized and unsubsidized loans, direct grad plus loans, FFEL Stafford loans if consolidated, FFEL plus loans made to grad students if consolidated, federal Perkins loans if consolidated, direct consolidation loans unless they repaid Parent Plus loans or FFEL loans made to parents. Forgiveness with income contingent repayment. Income contingent repayment makes adjustments to your monthly payments based on your current income. What you will pay will be determined on which is less, 20% of your discretionary income, or what you'd pay on a fixed 12-year plan. You will need to make consistent payments for 25 years to have the remainder of your student loans forgiven. You can apply at studentaid.com. To qualify, you will need to have one of the following student loans: direct subsidized and unsubsidized loans, direct plus loans made to grad students, direct consolidation loans, FFEL Stafford loans, if consolidated, FFEL loans made to parents, if consolidated, parent plus loans if consolidated, or Federal Perkins loans if consolidated. Federal Perkins loan cancellation. This could be an option for those who have taken a Federal Perkins loan to pay for tuition. The Perkins loan cancellation and discharge plan generally forgives a certain amount of student loan debt after every year of service. Eventually 100% of your student loans could be forgiven. To qualify for this loan, you need to be under certain types of employment. You will also need to be employed by one of these professions for at least a year. To apply, you will need to speak to your school's Financial Aid office or contact your loan servicer. To find out who your loan servicer is, log into your account at studentaid.com and scroll down to My Loan Servicers section on your account dashboard, or call the Federal Student Aid Information Center, FSAIC, at 1-800-433-3243. Some but not all these occupations include firefighters, law enforcement officers, nurses, public defenders, service volunteers, teachers, military, student loan forgiveness for teachers. There are a few student loan programs just for teachers. This is a national loan forgiveness program that will help teachers pay back their student loans. You will need to work in a qualifying school for no less than 5 consecutive years. The amount of loan forgiveness depends on the subject you teach. The only 2 loans that qualify for this program are the subsidized and unsubsidized direct loans and the subsidized and unsubsidized Federal Stafford loans. Contact your student loan servicer to apply for this program. There are several requirements for this program. You cannot have loans that originated before Oct. 1, 1998. You cannot have defaulted loans. You need to be employed as a full-time teacher for 5 consecutive years. You need to have a state certification or a license to teach. Nurse Corps Loan Repayment Program. If you work as a nurse in areas that known as underserved communities, you could qualify for the Nurse Corps Loan Repayment Program. Over a period of 2 years, you could have up to 60% of your student loans paid. You could be eligible for forgiveness of 25% after working a 3rd year. You have to be a registered nurse, nurse practitioner, or nurse faculty member in order to be eligible. Nurses have to work in an area of critical shortage and care for a high-need population. Nurse faculty members must have attended an accredited school of nursing. You will need to apply through the Health Resources and Services Administration. Applications are accepted only 1 time per year. You will need to check in periodically as the guidelines are annually updated. There are also several states that have their own student loan programs, so it could be beneficial to see if there are any local programs for which you might qualify. Loan repayment assistance for doctors and other healthcare professionals. National Health Service Corps Loan Repayment Assistance. If you are a primary care doctor, dentist, or a mental or behavioral clinician, you could qualify for the National Health Service Corps plan, which pays up to $50,000. There are many requirements. For more information, visit the Health Resources and Services Administration website. The Health Resources and Services Administration also has what is known as the Students to Service Loan Repayment Program. This if for those who are in the last year of their medical service and can provide up to $120,000 of student loan forgiveness. Indian Health Services Loan Repayment Program. This program was created to encourage doctors to practice in Native American and Alaska Native communities. The program will repay up to $40,000 of your student loans after a minimum of 2 years of service. Visit the Indian Health Service website to learn more and apply. Loan forgiveness for doctors in the armed forces. If you choose to be a doctor in the military, then a couple of student loan options could be made available to you. The Active Duty Health Professions Loan Repayment Program could pay Army doctors up to $120,000 toward their student loan. Visit the website goarmy.com to learn more. Medical residents can receive up to $275,000 in loan assistance through the Navy Financial Assistance Program. Check the website navycs.com to learn more. Loan forgiveness for lawyers. Lawyer can earn up to $60,000 in loan assistance after working at the Department of Justice through the Attorney Student Loan Repayment Program. You need to have a minimum of $10,000 of student loan debt to be eligible. The website justice.gov has more information. Public defenders can earn up $10,000 per year with a maximum amount of $60,000 toward their student loan through the John R. Justice Program. The Herbert S. Garten Loan Repayment Assistance Program chooses around 125 attorneys each year through a lottery system. If picked, These lucky recipients can receive up to $5,600 toward their student loan debt. Military student loan forgiveness and assistance. The Army's college loan repayment program pays up to $65,000 towards your student loan. The Navy also provides up $65,000 towards your student loan debt. The National Guard's Student Loan Repayment Program, SLRP, can pay up to $50,000 towards your student loan debt.